Hey Mellies, welcome back. And for my newbies, hey girl, hey, welcome to the squad. Today we are going to talk about the importance of prepping your hair before it's silk pressed because we're trying to avoid heat damage, and it's that time of the year again where we bust out these hot combs and flat irons and blow dryers to see how much real length we done really retain. So we'll be going over product recommendations, techniques, and tools and all that stuff to use. So right here, as you see in the beginning, that was a 5-day-old twist out, and right now I'm showing you my hair while it is wet. I decided to use a leave-in conditioner by As I Am. I typically like to use the Olaplex 6, and I believe it's the Olaplex 8 or 9, one of those, but it's basically a leave-in conditioner and a serum that's a heat protectant. I like to use both of them, but since most of my good products are at the shop for my lovely clients, I was using what I got at home because I don't typically silk press my hair at home. I also did follow up with this what is it called? This serum that I had at home. I usually use it for my wigs, but it is a heat protectant. So I was like, let me just go ahead and put it on my hair. So when going to do a silk press, you want to make sure your foundation is clean. I cannot stress to you guys enough how important it is to make sure you are using a clear and fine shampoo. I like to part my hair in 4 sections. That way I'm thoroughly shampooing the scalp, and then by default the shampoo will travel down and cleanse the hair. I like to do this 2 times, and then afterwards I follow up with a moisturizing deep condition. I like to put my hair in about 8 sections to make sure I do the deep conditioner and making sure I get my curls properly hydrated. And since I'm doing this in the shower 9 times out of 10, I do let the steam from the shower penetrate into my hair while washing my body, and I leave it at that. Once I get out the shower, I make sure to follow up with a leave-in and a heat protectant to make sure that my hair is set for this silk press. Now, when it comes to prepping the hair, you want to make sure your hair is fully detangled from the roots to ends. And girl, when I mean detangle, I mean detangle. So I do about 8 to 10 sections. If your hair is longer, you could do about 4 to 6. But 8 to 10 sections is a good rule of thumb. And you want to make sure you can actually comb through the hair with a detangling brush, wide tooth comb. So have you. The hair needs to be manageable before the blow dryer hits it. That is the key to this bomb silk press that we will be doing today. When it comes to using a blow dryer, you typically can use any blow dryer as long as you use the right products for your hair. But a good rule of thumb is to make sure you use a roll dryer. I like to go for the blow dryers that have the ion effect. That way it attaches to the moisture in the hair to actually lessen the frizz and smooth the cuticle, to leave more moisture in the hair strand. That way you could prevent heat damage to your curls and actually smooth out your hair, working with the leave-in conditioner and the serum, the heat protecting serum that's in your hair, giving you a smooth, long-lasting silk finish. Sis, no worries. I did create a guide for you. It is called, and for my Starbucks girlies, I'm just saying this guide literally costs less than a week worth of coffee. The guide is called Curly Hair to Press Hair Without Damage. Y'all, it's literally like I took my 8 years of experience with my hair and all the hundreds of clients that I do yearly and put it into one little guide. I mean, seriously, you can go on Google and check out NaishaStyles and look at my Google reviews, or you go NaishaStyles on my Instagram and literally watch the girls speak for the product. Like, I give you a good silk press and the damage is not no damage has been done. So not to toot my own horn, but the guide is good. We will go over how to control frizz and humidity, we'll go over product knowledge, what is a silk press, how silk press can grow your hair. Literally, silk press can grow your hair as long as you're doing it the right way, okay? Even just taking some of these steps, if you don't get the guide, I'm telling you, you do it right, you make it last, you will see some hair growth. It'll be how to prevent heat damage, what type of heat protectant to use and products to use in your hair and why, what type of blow dryer to use, flat iron to use for your hair type, how to combat frizz, techniques for long lasting silk press, you make this small investment. Like I said, it's a week worth or less of Starbucks coffee. Your hair will thank you later, especially if you are trying to be that silk press girl. So the link is down below if you want to check it out. But let's get back into the video. So with the blow dryer I was talking about earlier, like I said, you wanted to make sure it has some ion effect. This is the blow dryer I had at home just because it's easier for me to blow dry my kids' hair with this, and just to do a natural style. I really don't recommend this blow dryer, so I'm not gonna say what name it is just because it really doesn't get the roots dry how I like it. But anyways, after I blow dried my hair, I made sure I put some serum on the ends of my hair again, and then I section my hair out into fours, and then I start silk pressing. Rule of thumb, you want to do about a half an inch to an inch, and then I like to do a chase method with a rat tail comb, making sure I follow from root to tip, only one pass. On this day in particular, I was making sure that I had my hair just right because I had a photo shoot, and the photo shoot theme was like my 1 year anniversary. I wanted to do like some wand curls on like blown out hair, but it didn't work out, y'all. I just couldn't perfect it on my hair. So no other than I decided to do a silk press, and that's how this video became about. So I did take bigger sections and flatten my hair, but since my hair is heat trained, and y'all see my curls are perfectly fine, but my hair is trained to take in some heat. I was able to do bigger sections. I made sure I layered my hair up with some lightweight products, but also protecting the hair strand as well, like I showed you guys earlier. And I was able to get my hair silked out, still had a lot of texture like I wanted to. And then you guys will see at the end, I had did some curls. I wanted to get like this, you know, old school vibe look. But since we're talking about, you know, silk press on natural hair, and our hair is not meant to be straight by all means, but if you did want to be that girl, I have clients, and I used to be one myself, who kept straight hair and still kept the integrity of my curls. When I did do something like this, or a rule of thumb for my clients, I made sure that when you are doing a silk press, you want to only do it once or twice every 5 to 6 weeks. And you only want to do it that one time, making sure, you know, you go ahead and use the heat. And then you want to do really good protective, preventive measures to ensure that you keep a long-lasting silk press. Like I talked about in the curly hair to pressed hair no damage guide, I go through ample amount of ways to protect the hair, to preserve the hair, keeping it straight, or keeping, you know, straight curls while wearing the hair in a pressed state. That way it does not revert back. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if you are a girl that sweat in the scalp, I do have about 2 clients that can still sweat in the scalp, and they stay my silk press, they last. I wouldn't recommend that. I would probably have to see you in person to see like the severity of it. But if you sweat in the scalp, probably a blown out style or stretch styles would do better than a silk press, just because you don't want to put all that heat on there and then you sweat in the scalp and it's like you constantly have to flatten your hair. We don't want you to do that. Or if you're somebody that work out a lot, even though I do have clients that lift weights and do like low impact workouts and they silk press last, but if you are a person that does workouts like high cardio, HIIT training, things of that nature, running, that type of thing, you want to stay away from silk press. But if you just the girly girl who mainly at home, you got a little fit life, or you're a mom like myself who really just don't have time for their natural hair and just probably want to keep it straight, or you just like it's silk press season and I want to wear my hair straight, you could do that as well. The silk press is for you. Now, touching bases on how silk press make your hair grow. Silk press can make your hair grow because we have this natural oil called sebum that comes from our scalp. And when our hair is straightened, that oil now has the ability to travel down the hair strand and coat the hair and do what it's supposed to do. So it literally protects the hair, it nourishes the hair, and it lets the hair grow long and full like it's supposed to. But when we have our naturally curly hair, sometimes it's hard for that oil to travel down. So typically when you have natural hair, it is a good rule of thumb to make sure you stretch the hair out. So if you're doing a wash and go, people usually stretch that out. Or if you're doing like a 2-strand twist out, a braid out, the oil can still travel down as well. So that's why you see the girls on YouTube with the stretch styles and their hair still grow. So as long as you really just take time to learn your hair, the do's and don'ts and what it like and what it don't like, you can grow your hair out. I am a licensed cosmetologist of 8 years. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Put it in the comments below. Or if you would like for me to demonstrate any type of styles, curls, natural styles is what I mainly do, like wash and goes, twist outs. I did used to be a braider, so I could braid my butt off. So if you want to see some braid styles, we could do that as well. But yeah, y'all just let me know and I'll be more than happy to show y'all. But what y'all think about my hairstyle? I think it turned out so cute. I used Tresemme. Y'all, I did not have no so sorry my voice is going out, but I did not have a holding spray, and mind you, I was doing a photo shoot, so the curls needed to hold, and my husband ran to go get me some Tresemme holding spray from Sally's, and the curls lasted. Like, look at that. I cut me a little layerage in there, you know, and yeah, it was real cutesy, and this silk press lasted about a good 3 weeks, y'all. Like, it was really holding up, and I was just shocked, like, okay, because I was working out and all types of stuff. So like, once you get your hair trained and once you get a groove with your hair and things like that, you will see the hair last. But as I said in the beginning, thank you guys for coming back, Mellies, and for my new people, I hope you enjoyed this. Check out the links below in the description and stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, peace, y'all. Enjoy.